Let's be honest. If humans didn't age, half of Instagram would shut down. No anti-aging serums. No reverse time ads. No influencers whispering, "I'm 38 but people think I'm 24. And here's the uncomfortable question, why does looking younger feel like winning at life and looking older feel like losing something you never agreed to give up? This video is not about skincare, it's about fear. And by the end, you'll recognize this obsession in yourself or in someone you know. Every generation ages. But this is the first generation that ages in high definition, compares itself to filtered teenagers and is told daily that youth is a currency. We don't just age anymore. We compete with time, and that competition is quietly destroying people's identities. Let's explore why people nowadays are giving so much importance to look youthful, in a psychological perspective. 1. Fear of irrelevance. Here's the first driver. Fear of becoming irrelevant. In modern society, youthfulness is equal to attention, attention is power, and power is safety. So aging doesn't feel neutral. It feels like demotion. You're not just getting older. You're becoming less visible, less desired, less prioritized. That's why usually people don't say, "I'm scared of aging," but the hidden meaning is, "I don't want to disappear." 2. Identity frozen in time. Most people don't obsess over youth. They obsess over a specific age, usually the age when they felt attractive, admired, powerful and chosen. For some it was 19, for others 24, maybe 27. That version becomes their identity reference point. So every birthday after that feels like betrayal, not by time but by the mirror. They're not chasing youth. They're chasing who they used to be when life felt promising. 3. Control anxiety. Time is uncontrollable. And for people who rely on control to feel safe, that's terrifying. So they negotiate, "I can't control aging but I can control how it looks." Skincare, cosmetic procedures, clothes that belong to another decade. It's not vanity, it's panic management. Looking young becomes proof that life hasn't fully escaped from their grip. 4. External validation addiction. Here's where it gets darker. Many people learned early, "I'm valued when I'm attractive." So praise becomes emotional oxygen. Aging threatens that supply. Less compliments is equal to less worth, less attention is more anxiety. Psychologically they're doing it to avoid emotional withdrawal. Validation is a drug and aging cuts the dosage. 5. Mortality avoidance. Youth is not just beauty. Youth is distance from death. Wrinkles are not scary because they look bad. They're scary because they say, time is passing. Every attempt to look younger is also an attempt to delay regret, unfinished goals, dreams, questions. If I look young, maybe I still have time. And if I still have time, maybe I don't have to panic yet. 6. Social media distortion. Here's the trap nobody talks about. You are not aging with your generation anymore. You are aging next to algorithms. You see teenagers with filters, people lying about their age, faces optimized for attention, not reality. So your brain recalibrates, this is normal. It's not. And that distortion quietly convinces people they're aging wrong. Here's the truth most people avoid. The obsession ends only when identity shifts. From, "How young do I look?" to, "Who am I becoming?" People who age peacefully don't fight time. They replace validation with meaning. And meaning doesn't wrinkle. So if you feel anxious about aging, don't shame yourself. Ask the real question, what part of me am I afraid of losing? Because the problem was never your face. It was the belief that your value had an expiration date. If this hit harder than you expected, you're not alone. And if you want to understand this deeper, watch what you compare yourself to next. Because that's where the obsession really begins.